Hey everyone, it's Anthony with Jazz Woodworking. We've got these weird dormers in the house, and the wife wants to do something here. And what we're going to do is build a bench seat that also is storage for blankets. So I'm going to go out to the shop. I've measured this across here. It's 37 and a quarter, and I'm going to build a face frame, and then I'll install that with some 2x4 framing, and then I'll build a top for it on hinges that'll lift up to go in this dormer to kind of make it a useful area. So follow along and I'll show you what I'm doing. Hey everyone, so what I've done so far is decided to do this with poplar. So I got some poplar boards, and I went over to my miter saw, set up a stop block so that I could get consistent cuts. I cut 4 boards at 37 and a quarter, and then I cut 6 boards at 10 inches each, and laying them out over here. So this is going to be the frame, and I'm about to start assembling this, and then I'll put a piece of thin plywood behind this, and this will be the front of the box that we're building. So so far I've just done these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pocket hole these and then glue them and clamp them, and that'll be the front. I'll take and route the back side of these. Probably take a dado stack and just put a small little rabbet here so that the panel would fit snug and be smooth on the back side. So that's where I'm at so far, and I'll update you in a few minutes. All right, so we got the boards cut. Got the rabbets put in on each board. Just used my dado stack over there. This is just a cheap dado stack I got off Amazon. It wasn't that expensive, but it works rather well. I didn't use a sacrificial fence on this. Most of the time I do if I have a ton of boards to cut, but that really wasn't that much, so I just put it about a 30-second close to it and just ran it through and then cleaned up the little fragments with my rasp. So we're about to take this, and we're going to use a Kreg pocket hole jig and assemble this together. I've got this one rabbited on either side. That'll be the middle piece. Then I've got 4 boards rabbited just on one side for the side pieces, and then the top and bottom piece here. So I'll start putting pocket holes in this with my pocket hole jig over here, and I'll update you in a few. All right, we got the pocket holes drilled. Got these laid out. Got a side, a middle, and a side here for each one. Got the rabbets in and clean those up, and pocket holes are ready, and then we'll lay this out and mount these up, and then I'll let you know from there. All right, so got these things put together here. We've got the rabbets cut, and then I cut the little panels to fit in so that they're flush. And I put those in. I not only use the pocket screws, but I use glue as well to reinforce it. I put a small bead of glue around this, and then I use pin nails out of my pin nail gun to secure it. And so I'm just waiting for it to finalize drying, and then I'll be able to take it inside and start the process of putting it together, and then I'll build the top for it. So that's where we're at right now. If you have any questions, just feel free to put them down below, and I'll try my best to answer them. Okay, so here's what we got. We got the framing installed. I've got it screwed into the studs. This block is here just to support the interior panels I'm about to put in. So the way I've put this in is so that it can be easily removed if need be, and just some drywall putty put in, drywall filler, and repaint, and it'll be like it never existed. So I'm going to put a little bit of support up under here, and I've already temporarily assembled it and actually set on it, and everything holds up good because it's all screwed into the studs with 3-inch screws. So got the framed in, and got some pocket holes here to attach the front on, and I'm about to put in the interior panels that will seal this off and make it look real nice when you open it up. So okay, we got the inside put in. I'm about to mount this board. I'm going to take and glue it and screw it in and nail it in so that it's solid, because that's what the hinges are going to mount to for the front part. So then we take some white caulking and fill in the gaps in the corner. But that's where we got. I cut these panels to size and painted them and slid them in there. This panel's just laying on the bottom of the floor. And then I used the pocket holes that I put in the 2x4 to mount the front. And I made a mistake and put this panel in and then realized, well, I can't get to the pocket holes to mount the front. So I had to take that panel out and then mount the front and put the panel back in. So that's where we're at now. And so the next step is to take this board and I'm going to put some Titebond 3 all the way around the back side, and then I'm going to use my brad nailer and pop a screw or two in there, and then I'll cover it up with some putty and you'll never see it. So, well, there's the finished product. Got it all in. We still need a little touch up on some of the nail holes back there and some of the stuff on the inside, but there we go. Place to put the blankets. We'll have to leave that open to get the paint smell out, but gonna put a little caulking in the corner there here in a few minutes. That's pretty much the finished product. It's a great use of space for this dormer. It was kind of wasted. Now we can get rid of that big rack of stuff and put it in there. So got two of them. We'll put one here and one in the other room on the other side of the house.